Hello there, traveler. I am Leonardo MacLeod from the Clan MacLeod, and I bring to you some of the amazing tales that I gathered through my travels. So, please,
Ahem. Stay a while and listen.
Peter Pan, the Lost Boys got lost. The Lost Boys were following a trail in the forest of Neverland on their way home after an afternoon in search of adventures. When Slightly, who was ahead, stopped halfway along the banks of the Mermaid Lake, the others, Cubby, Nibs, Toodles, and the twins, stopped right behind him. "Wait a minute!" Slightly exclaimed. "We have already passed the Mermaid Lake. What are we doing here again?" Behind a bush, Tinker Bell had spotted the boys coming home and could not resist the temptation to play a prank. She went ahead of them and used her magic to confuse the path they used it to return home. Bald stone, for example, turned into pointed stone, causing the boys to turn to the right when they should have turned to the left. She summoned sparrows to help her, convincing them to move their nest that used it to be in the forest of sparrows to another forest, deceiving the lost boys, who ended up turning the wrong way again. Finally, she put a charm on the giant elm so that it would look like a weeping willow. With that, once again the lost boys took another wrong path, thinking they were almost home. But now there they were, passing by the Mermaid Lake, when Slightly remembered that they had just passed it by. "I think we are going in circles," Slightly said. "Lost boys, I think we are lost." Tinker Bell listened and did everything she could to keep from laughing. But before she did, a chuckle escaped and ended up in turning into a laugh and "Hey!" said Cubby. "Did you hear that?" He ran to a nearby bush and moved a branch to the side. There was Tinker Bell floating in the air, holding her belly and laughing. "Tinker Bell!" Cubby exclaimed. It didn't take long for them to realize that Tinker Bell was laughing at them and that she had been the author of the mess. Still laughing, Tinker Bell took flight, following the usual path to the fairy clearing. Left of the Weeping Willow, right before Sparrow Grove, right again at Pointed Stone, and straight up to Sparkling Creek, which ended up at Moon's Fall, and right at the entrance to the Fairy Glade. But wait a minute. After turning right at Pointed Stone, Tinker Bell saw no sign of the Sparkling Creek. Where was she? Tinker Bell ended up getting lost thanks to her own prank. And that is all for today, but there are always more amazing tales to tell. Before I leave, do not forget, first of all, if you're not part of the clan, hit the subscribe button to be part of it. Second, hit as well the like button to let you to be know that these tales must reach others. That way, you can help spread them to the four corners of the realm. And thirdly, ring the bell icon so you can be notified of new tales to listen. Until then, may the gods of old guide thee in thy path.